we have an exercise to do about the coffee shop, and let's do it together. So in the first one, we are supposed to change the terminal setup for terminal P0060, and up to now we have not used this terminal, and we want it to be connected to the virtual printer. So what do? We open back office LS Central. You can find it here in the hospitality part. And do you remember how we changed the terminal for the another profile, hardware profile? So do you remember what to do to let the terminal use the virtual station? What do? We open terminals. And there we find number 60 or P0060. This guy here. And you see there is a hardware profile. And we want it to be on this one here, hardware ST2. So change that if you don't have it. So next thing is, how do we open the system for this terminal? What you can do now is to go into retail users. This is maybe a little bit tricky, but when you see it, you should know how it works. So who are you? In the right corner, you see who you are. You are LS Central Super. So let's now find that guy. It's the bottom line. So here you see, and we need to edit the list. Here we're going to change this. It's still S0001, but we're going to change it to another terminal. The number 60, P0060. The only thing you have to remember when this exercise is done is to change Super back to P0001. So let's go out, and we can run PUS straight from here. It's not normal to do in a daily usage at the retailers, but for us, learning and playing with the system, we are of course allowed to do it. So let's start the PUS. Now we are starting it as this terminal. So if you log on, you will see you don't have lots of possibilities. Let's take 101. Here we are. This is the coffee POS setup. So number 3 is, we are supposed to sell some items. We are supposed to sell a coffee. We take cup and some milk. We're supposed to sell some soda, whatever soda you like, and the cake, whatever cake you like, and one offer. So offers for the day. Let's take coffee and cake. This is an offer. This is an example of a deal. So which coffee would you like to take? Espresso maybe, and croissant chocolate, and okay. So this was an offer, an example of an offer. That is typical to use in hospitality. So now we're finishing, and we're going to pay with cash or fast cash. Doesn't matter which one you take. Let's the printing go. And you may have seen that there were 2 printouts created. Aha, that's new for you. So let's look at the virtual station. And I'm going to make it bigger so we see it. The last printout we have printed is a typical receipt with the things we were buying. The printout before that was a kitchen printing printout. So this could have happened on the same printer or perhaps on another printer, production printer, that is in the kitchen or where the coffee and sandwiches are made. So here we see this is the shop, a kitchen printer, some information about it. Here are the things that are on the kitchen printing. If we would have sold a chocolate bar, that usually doesn't go to the kitchen, just goes over the counter, right? Then that one doesn't have to be on the list. But all these items that have to be prepared are and should be on the list. So this is an example of a kitchen printing. The last question is, what triggers the coffee to be sold in variants and different cup sizes? This all depends on the setup in back office or the setup of the item. Remember, in retail items you had unit of pop-ups, and then you would have to have in unit of measure the different measures you're going to sell in. And with each and every measure, you have to have a price. It's set up in price part to get the different prices. And the last question is, sell the item white wine and look at how this item is set up in retail items. So let's go back into the PUS, into other items, and we find the wine, the white wine. Let's sell it. You see you can buy it in glass or bottle. Let's buy a glass, and you see the price. Let's sell it again, and you buy a bottle, and you have it here. So how is this set up in back office? What is the item number or what is the item name? Remember that. If you want to know the item number, you can right click, button properties, and you see the item number 35030. So let's go into back office. Let's open back office. I maximize it. And we are going to open retail items. And we are going to find this item white wine. Either you key in the item number or the name. White wine. Here it is. So it's similar to the coffee. So here you have on the POS fast tab, you have unit of measure pop-up on pause. It's enabled. Then you have here in master data units of measure. You have both the bottle and the glass. And you see the bottle is bold, that is, this is the base one. So let's go out. Base unit of measure is bottle. And then you have here in prices and discounts, sales prices, you will see that you have, if you maximize this, you will see that you have the item price, and if it's in glass, it's a different price. These are exactly the same prices we have. These can be in same or different price list. Here in this example, they are in the same price list.